A South Toledo man will never forget his time in the jungles of Vietnam, but he's about to let go of the one item that reminds him of it more than anything else. New at 11, Tim Miller live at the Vietnam Peace Arch in downtown Toledo with more. Tim?
Yeah, Jerry, this memorial really brings the war back to Northwest Ohio. But tonight we saw something from a battlefield in Vietnam. It's a helmet worn by an enemy soldier with a very surprising message.
And I picked it up and tied it to my rucksack later and took it and brought it home. And it's been on my office desk for 45 years.
John Wast found this helmet lying next to a dead North Vietnamese soldier after the smoke cleared from a 3-day battle. It was August 1968, and John had picked up his only souvenir from his one-year stay in Vietnam. It's hard to see, but the enemy soldier had scratched out his name, Bui Duc, and a palm tree. And even more surprising, this picture of a dove, the sign of peace. John may have had more in common with the enemy than he thought.
I thought about maybe him leaning against a tree and, in the early night and scratching that dove in real quick, and he did a great job. If we gave it any thought, they probably didn't want to be there any more than us. Their lives were harder than ours.
John thought more about his time there. Here he is on the left with his guides and with the landscape behind him. He decided it was time to return that souvenir. He worked with the Toledo-based Dove Fund, Vietnam veterans who raise money to build schools and clean water systems in Vietnam. Earlier this year, they found the soldier's family near Hanoi.
To me, it's too gruesome a reminder. For my family, if your brother were killed in a car wreck, you wouldn't really want his shirt. But in their culture, it works differently. It's a gruesome reminder to me. But to the family, to have something that he owned, and particularly something he wrote his name in, I guess, and drew Dove, that's wonderful.
Members of the Dove Fund will take the helmet to the family in January. John's getting professional photographs taken of it as a reminder for him and his grandson. Do you want to hear back from the family? Would you like to hear their reaction to having
I don't know what'll happen, but that'd be, whatever happens, I'm sure I'll appreciate it. I wouldn't mind hearing from the family.
The helmet also has several bullet holes in it, a reminder of the brutality of war. But John's hoping he's making a difference with his offering of peace. I'm Tim Miller reporting.